Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forced a punt situation on fourth. In his 5th year from Appalachian State, it's Sam Martin on to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Pulled in at the 24. Oh, it spins again. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Murray. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeMarco Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them.
David Johnson on his way. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. The They go with Murray again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
On third down, Murray. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now a play fake. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. First down, Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, it's Murray. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. with Johnson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as it...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put... And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. And his kick is good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And on 2nd and 10 now. On play action, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Johnson. David Johnson on his way. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Carr going left on the option. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker right when it leaves your foot.
you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Kelly now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play. That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. David Johnson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A toss to Murray. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Second down, 8. lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. Andrew Luck, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Slot man moves right. A play fake. Now Kelly. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
That's it, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Dorsett on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And an update from the other NFL stadium in Ohio. That's up in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now he steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down. That's Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot here before half for Carr. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. Throwing on first down is Carr. Going with a screen for Murray. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw his Carr, trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Finds Shaheen, the tight end. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On play action, now Carr. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
694. 29.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The rookie from UCLA, Tank McKinley. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
29.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw is Kelly. To throw on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deshaun Hall in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Now, we're waiting.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now is Carr. That escapes the... But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Raider 2. Raider 2. Raider 1. Moving down. It's up.
Off play action. Carr dancing to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. Fancy footwork in midfield. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First down, it's Kelly. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, it's Austin. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now he's forced out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, You can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
A little juke. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On first down, Carr. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Carr to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a play fake. Carr. Now he's forced out right. He can run. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
On second down, Kelly. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Play action, it's Kelly. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Yeah, here come the Bills. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They've got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Bengals getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pick up there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 19. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. Andrew Luck, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Now Carr going left on the option. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And now running right through it.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. To throw, Kelly, and a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Johnson on the counter. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Past the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards. And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Ryan Tannehill, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it complete.